for him. So and I loved his comments in the post interviews that I love it here. And I don't want to go anywhere. I'm not even thinking about that.
Awesome.
You know, what's funny is like other teams they draft multiple of those guys. They get like 3 guys that are really good from the draft outside of
Okay.
that is allowed.
So
Okay, bad ones though.
do I just go straight to my
Okay,
worst one
so
in 10 years?
both of you guys don't have Nazem Kadri as the worst move.
No.
I have like a list of 3 that he's in there.
Can I guess what yours is going to be? Can I guess?
Sure.
Letting Lou Lamoriello go for Kyle Dubas.
No.
Okay. What is it? Tell me.
Mark Hunter for Kyle Dubas.
Wow.
Mark Hunter
I
would
had that
not.
as a thought.
Really? You did too?
Mark Hunter would never have damaged the Toronto Maple Leafs as much as Kyle Dubas did.
I can't. It's hard to disagree with that now. I don't know.
I'm just telling you.
You know me and the London Knights thing, man. I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't know.
But this guy,
I don't know that Dubas damaged them, but I'm okay with the idea that maybe Hunter would have taken them farther.
Yeah.
damaged is the best word I can describe where they are today over 10 years.
They are bruised fruit.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Does that trickle into the decision of Kadri for Kerfoot and Barry? Yes. It trickles down a lot, right? And we just, a lot of the list was under his watch.
Yeah,
it was.
A lot.
Yeah, it was.
So that's my number one.
I tried not to do just Dubas.
All related to your point. My number one is the contract negotiations for Nylander and Marner, their previous ones. And Matthews, if you want to lump him in there. Because it all went haywire after that. That was Nylander dug in, and they caved at the 11th hour. They never should have caved. They should have said, fine, stay home. And send a message that they
The December one. That played in December.
Whatever the last second was, he signed.
And he was horrendous when he came back.
Useless when he came back. Didn't even help the team.
So bad.
And now you've sent the message that just wait me out and I'll get there. The next year, Marner holds out. Not at the first day of camp.
Hold on. Marner never held out.
He missed the first day of camp.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Yes, he did.
Definitely.
Okay, one day at camp?
One day at camp. But if they had any...
He never held out. He didn't miss a game.
No, he didn't. But he didn't show up to camp because he didn't have his contract.
But that's fair. I need a contract. He didn't hold out.
So it's fair when Willie does it too. My point is
Willie went to December. He held out.
But the only reason they caved to Mitch when they did is because they had this precedent where they went with Willie as long as they did, and then Willie came back and was garbage. And they didn't want to go another year with another young star, who holds out till God knows when comes in and is garbage.
Hold out.
He held out.
A day of training camp?
But is that a holdout or not a holdout?
No, it's not a holdout.
Let's see if I...
Stop it.
Okay,
whatever.
Come on, it's embarrassing that you sit there and say he held out. Holding out means withholding
not showing
your
up
services.
to camp because you want to get money. Withholding your services, you're not showing up what everyone else does because you want more money. That's what happened.
Yes.
He missed a day, whatever it was.
Oh, my God. Okay, semantics. It's okay.
Yes.
It's all right.
Fine if it's semantics.
Yeah.
So at that point, it felt like Marner grinded them for every nickel he could. Just the same way that Willie did. And in both cases, they bent. And then it started to feel like it was everyone trying to get their own piece of the pie.
It's a very philosophical one. It's good. I like that.
I'm with you on Dubas screwing this whole thing up with the contracts, for sure. And I'm not going to get into what you think these players deserved or what they didn't or, what they were entitled to, whatever. We can debate that all day long. But you are 100% on where it
took a turn.
It took a turn. But I will go even further back, and I'll pin this on Lou right now. Okay? Is that when all of these kids came in at a young age, there were the B bonuses. Do you remember this? The B bonuses.
I only remember this because you've told me about it before.
Lou didn't give individual B bonuses out, right? No good. This is my philosophy. Devil's thing. It's my thing.
Yeah.
Don't focus on individual things. Everything's a team. I don't want you going out there trying to score so you can get more money when it doesn't bring in the team together.
Right.
Fair enough. Okay. So it's almost standard. The top 4 and 5 guys get B bonuses. They're built there because they're only getting minimum wage, $8.50, right? At the time, I don't know, $8.25. Like, it's not fair that Eric Lindros, when he was a
probably
rookie,
less than that.
when Eric was a rookie, he came in and made more money than Wayne Gretzky, who had 55 records at the time.
Right.
So we can't do that, but we can't have him play for minimum, so we're going to give you these B bonuses. Yeah. But Lou didn't want to give them out. So Mitch didn't get them and was told no one's getting them. Yeah. What happens a year later? Lou gives them to Austin Matthews.
Well, he was a first overall pick.
So the other guy was a 4th overall pick.
Yeah, it's the big difference between first and fourth.
No, but if
it's not.
but if it's an on-principle thing,
It's a principle thing. All 4th pick overall guys got them.
Yeah.
And it's one thing. It's one thing when you're told, though, no one's going to get them, so you're not getting them. But don't worry, no one's going to get them.
And I think
12 months later, that guy got them. I didn't.
Yeah.
And I'm out $1.5 million.
And I think philosophically, this is where
it got ugly.
The guys at the top kind of started to just frustrate the guys beneath them.
And it's like, now I got to catch up. I didn't get my money. You got your money. Why did he get his money? And it just caused like a snowball effect where it's like everybody's out for their money now.
And do you remember the people been tweeting the hockey news cover of like, these guys? Playing the parade cover. Not, it's not if they'll win a cup, it's how many. And it never felt like those guys gelled. I don't feel like they're pals off the ice. I don't feel like there's,
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Correct.
Do you want a couple more?
Oh, yeah.
Protecting Justin Hall and Kerfoot and then letting Jared McCann go.
Thank you.
Good
on
one.
my list.
Good one. That's
on
not on my list.
my list.
What was that?
Number
They
7.
traded for him, had him, and they scored 40 the next year or something, didn't they?
Justin Hall.
And
Kerfoot. I'll never forget that damn fish.
But
They're
you're
like,
like,
I saw this fish with, remember they were doing like the,
Yeah.
it
What
was
happened?
the fish, and I was like, they have the Kerfoot one. They're letting Kerfoot go. And it was McCann. You remember that?
I do remember
That
that. It was
was-
Kevin Weeks.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
So funny that we're this far along. We've done the worsts. I feel like I've heard everyone's bests. The name Mike Babcock or Sheldon Keefe hasn't come up. And those are pretty pivotal voices in this era.
I had letting Keefe come back after they blew a 3-1 series lead to Montreal on my list.
I was torn to be like firing Babs was a mistake, but he was kind of vindicated
In
with a lot of his
retrospect,
policies.
In retrospect, it might have been the right call.
Right.
I didn't get to it, but I had not letting Sheldon go with Kyle Dubas.
Yeah.
Keeping him for one more year.
By the way, my Babs comment was not about Sheldon, who I obviously worked with, and I think he's a great coach. But Babs did have a pretty good pulse on this team, it felt like.
No, Babs was he was not a nice man.
No.
Yeah, no. I
Okay?
think
He's just not
ego.
and he did not treat Mitch Marner well.
No.
And we know that obviously with the list.
Yeah, I mean, we had Naz on. When was that? We interviewed Naz when he wrote his book, talking about the Babcock stuff with that list and how things went. I got a couple. I mean, this one goes way back, but signing Nikita Zaitsev to a 7-year, $31 million contract, Lou Lamoriello, that was an interesting move.
I forgot that happened.
What year was that?
Let me look.
84 years ago.
Nikita Zaitsev contract. He had like a half decent year when he first came over here. He signed that, and then 2017.
2017. Okay.
2017. Yeah, and then they had to and then they traded him to Ottawa.
God, they struggled finding D. They did the Ozhiganov thing, and they did the who did they love? Marinson for years there.
Can I throw you one more?
I got like 4.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, I'll throw you one more that
It's
regretful. Not bad decision, just regretful. Not signing Corey Perry.
Yeah, I got it. Corey
Big
was it
miss.
Wayne Simmons?
Big miss.
I think he went Wayne Simmons that year.
Yep.
I mean, I like Wayne Simmons.
Me too.
It's not about Simmons, but
Mhm.
Corey Perry scored 20 times this year.
It's unbelievable what he's still doing and how hungry he is. And he's just a winner. Okay? He's just a winner.
It's a wiener.
This one, we've praised the
Can't believe
recent.
I haven't heard this one name yet.
We've praised the recent moves. A first round pick in Grabankin for Scott Lawton. We may not be looking back on fondly.
I love Lawton so much. How dare you?
Sorry to say it, but I mean, he scored one time, or two times, and one time on his own
Okay,
net in the
so-
playoffs, and that's it.
It's
So-
offensive to Lottie's hotties.
Sorry,
I
I'm
don't-
sorry. I love Lawton too. He cares, but like,
Remind me, if we put Lawton and Carlo together, what the trade looks like. 2 first-rounders, a fourth, Grabankin, and Minton.
And retention.
Would-
a lot of retention.
And a lot of
retention.
retention. Would you make that trade today for Carlo and Lawton?
Well, they lost. No.
no,
No.
no, right now, no.
I'll tell you what. I like Carlo a lot, and I know more than you.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to be here for years. I
Yeah,
think they're going to
okay, that's
re-sign
fair.
him.
That's
I
fair.
Think, big Ray Chud
Yeah.
D.
Yeah. But
hopefully
listen,
getting in a fist fight
and
helped him.
I really love Lawton and the presence that he brought, but Lawton's a guy that you have to find on waivers.
Yeah, I get.
He's
a
a guy that you have to find in the summer, in August, for a 6th-round pick.
He wasn't good enough to be your addition to help at center. He wasn't.
He wasn't.
How